something. But what is the long-term effects over a lifetime? And how do we, and so they can kind of say, yuck, but what are other messages that they're getting? What are the other messages that are being conveyed? So,
Richard, you produce a show called Be Alert Bert that is more of an educational or productive type of program for kids. What kind of feedback do you get from kids on the show itself, or on some of the itchy and scratchy stuff on The Simpsons and things like that?
Oh, excellent. When they watch the Be Alert Bert series, it's designed with live action animation, and kids teach kids.
But do they like stuff like that? And we talk as parents about things that should be on TV, but yet kids are watching itchy and scratchy. I mean, are kids watching this stuff? Is it sinking in?
Well, the problem is that it has to be entertaining. They like to see their adrenaline gets going if they have some action. If they have animation, they really like animation. Costumes. It depends on how you do something. And these marketers are excellent. They put together programs that the kids will watch, and they're not good, but they make money at it. And sort of myself, I was caught in a situation where I had to create a product that would also have a product value to it, so I could sell it, unfortunately.
And is anybody buying that product?
Yeah, it's going well. People love it.
But would you do better if you had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type thing that was...
I would. That's why it's taken me so long to get where I am. Because it's funny, it's to sell a program, a child program, especially to do with safety. Since safety doesn't sell, it's hard to get it on TV. They're always looking to find a way of putting commercials in your ads in your program. That's the way they make their money. So that's why earlier I said there should be something mandatory that says that they have to run something that's very educational for kids, and the parents can sit down with them and they can learn at the same time. That's fun.
Okay, Peter on line 4. Thanks for waiting. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. It's good to get through. I was just going to say that I feel that it's not only violence that's causing a lot of the social decline in our country and places like the United States, and that it's also the loss of ethics on the parents' part. I think that it's up to the parents to act in a more responsible manner as to what their children do. And I think that Hollywood and other forms of media are fueling these loss of values by our children. And I just feel that it's very obvious in the way that people react to different situations, like the event there in Quebec. I feel that children nowadays are confused more than anything. And I feel that the television is feeding them a lot of mixed messages, alternative lifestyle, and it just basically lies to them. And I think it's up to the parents to look after their children more carefully and really keep an eye on them a lot better. And I think that problems like that will kind of fade away.
Okay. So use the on-off switch a little more, I think is what he's saying. I want to just show you a little bit about what Richard was talking about programming that is presented, what's saleable and what doesn't seem to be as easily saleable. This is a program called Be Alert Bert, which we would hope would have some intrinsic value in it as compared to some of the things that are very easily saleable.
Get a secret password, or as I call it, a secret buzzword, like behavior.
Okay, Bert, I think we get the picture. Kids have to be careful in their own backyards as well, not just at the park. Suppose you're playing in your own backyard, and a person you've never seen before comes up and starts talking to you.
How are you? Are you by yourself? The bowl's good?
Tell him you'll get your parents to talk with him.
Danny, come here. Here, Danny.
And then go into the house. And if your parents aren't there, you should still say that you're going to go get them and go into the house. If your parents aren't home, call a neighbor or a friend and tell them what's happening. They can come over to talk to the person.
When you are being smart for yourself, you can be helpful to your neighbors, too. Suppose you're riding around on your bicycle and you see a new or different car parked on the street several days in a row, or strangers peeking in neighbors' windows.
approach the people yourself. Go to an adult you can trust, or a neighbor, or a friend, or your parents. And remember,
and then he went around the back and didn't seem like there was anyone else.
Open your eyes, open your ears, look out for trouble.
Some examples of Be Alert Bert, which Richard produces. Richard, how tough is it to market that show?
It's very hard. I had to get all the funding privately.
I mean, I find it ironic that in the discussion we get, not just here but on the street and in other forms of the media, that the discussion is all about how we should be putting these things on television, and then when we do put them on television, either nobody wants them or nobody watches. I mean, I find, do you not find that ironic at all? When we do what people tell us they want us to do, the market doesn't seem to want it.
When I first started the project, I thought, oh great, I'm into something that is lacking, child safety. There's many groups out there that do an excellent job, but what happens is, a lot of times in safety, it's the same old thing. You use a bear or a dog or something that's used all the time. So I came up with a new concept to attract the kids. Since I have a new concept, people are scared to touch it because they say, oh, it's not known. Get it known before we look at it, And I have to go door to door and do it myself, basically, to get it out there. And recently I met some people that are very interested in me producing and doing my series I want to do for children.
So there may be a market for it, but it's tough sledding right now
to
try and give people what they tell you they want to see on TV.
You need a lot of money.
Alan, we haven't got much time left in the show, and I kind of